All right, so once you've gotten the basic idea of taking a deep breath down, we can try adding lengths of time for you to breathe in and out. That is something that I find really helpful, especially for students that are having a hard time either taking a deep enough breath or knowing how much breath they have, knowing how fast they're expelling it. How fast your breath is released is going to make all the difference in how long you're going to be able to sing as well. So we're going to start with 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out. Nice, easy, full seconds. So we're going to breathe in for 4. Out for 4. In for 4. Out for 4. In for 4. Out for 4. Now I've kind of made a little bit of a gesture just kind of to let you guys know when I was starting to breathe out. For the most part, you don't really have to move at all while you're taking the breath. If I was just kind of breathing on my own, it would probably look a little more like this. But I did want to give a little bit of a physical cue just to let you know when I was starting to breathe out. And then we're going to increase it to 8 seconds. I was gonna say 6, but why not? Let's just jump ahead to 8. So we're gonna breathe in for 8 seconds. Out for 8 seconds. In for 8 seconds. Out for 8 seconds. In for 8 seconds. Out for 8 seconds. So if you find that you're unable to breathe out for the full 8 seconds, try going back to 6, 7, working your way up. Most people who've been singing will be able to probably breathe out for 8 seconds, and some people who are a little more experienced, you'll probably be able to breathe out a little bit longer, maybe 12, maybe 16, maybe even 20. In addition to taking long breaths in and long breaths out, another exercise that I like to do is a very quick breath in and a long breath out, so that you can practice getting all that air into your lungs. Now that we took in the long breath in, you're feeling your lungs have to expand because you keep trying to breathe in for all those seconds, right? Now we want to work on being able to get the lungs that open and let that much air in a quicker amount of time. So let's say we do 2 seconds in and we'll try to do 12 seconds out. Why not? We'll just go for it. Okay, ready? We're going to do 2 seconds in and then 12 seconds out. Not bad. Let's do it again. And this time I'm just going to give like a little bit of a nod to let you know when I'm going to start to breathe out versus talking in the middle of the in and out breath. Okay, so we're going to do 2 seconds in. And you'll notice I kind of like to sway and move a little bit whenever I'm breathing or singing. I feel like it helps me not get tense. I like to use a lot of gestures and motions. So if I'm just doing like a basic breathing and stuff like this, just to keep my body relaxed, I kind of like to just sway, move around a little bit. You also always want to make sure that you don't have your knees locked. You want to have like a little tiny micro bend in the knee. Just a little bit, like versus this is knees locked and this is micro bend. You're not going to see that much of a difference. It's just a matter of that tightness and the tension in the knees that we don't want. We want loosey-goosey, super free-flowing, lots of freedom and flexibility. So that's also very important. All right, let's do one more we're gonna try to do in for 1 second and out for 16 seconds. Let's see what we can do with that. Again, I'm gonna use the nod versus the vocal cue of when I'm gonna breathe out. Okay, ready? 1 second in. So usually when you feel like you've run out of breath, you're probably not out of breath. You're probably just going to need to keep squeezing all the breath that you have out of your lungs, which takes some of these ab muscles that you got going on right here. Start to strengthen some of these muscles that are surrounding your lungs. You'll have a lot more control and support in holding and releasing your air. That will come with time. So if it's difficult at first, do not worry. It will get easier. Just takes a little bit of practice, a couple minutes a day, and you'll see a lot of improvement.